Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's really nice to see you all. I know it's been a while since we posted a video, so I wanted to post some informational videos for you on what I do as an herbalist. Some of my top 3 herbs to use in your own home. I want to tell you guys I make a line of heart-centered products, teas, syrups, honeys that are infused with herbs that I grow myself here at the house. And I grow everything organically. There are no pesticides, no herbicides, and no insecticides used in any of my products. I want to talk to you today about my top 3 herbs that you should have in your pantry. Now, you can purchase these things on your own, or you can grow them yourself from seed. One of the herbs that I'm going to have you guess, though, is more of a root, and I don't want to give anything away, but I want you guys to guess about it. These are my 3 top contenders, probably for like favorite, I would say, because of the medicinal uses that they have in traditional medicine. I would say these products are some of the best products you can probably get on the market, in my opinion, as far as multi-symptom relief. Now, I want you guys to all know this is not medical advice. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm not telling you not to go see doctors. Absolutely always go see your doctor before starting an herbalist regimen. Okay? So let's get into the top 3. Mystery herb number 1. My favorite, my top favorite of pretty much everything. I'll give you some clues, some context clues here, and they may or may not be helpful. Let's see. Commonly used in modern day for insomnia or sleep problems like trouble falling asleep or difficulty staying asleep, or for stress and anxiety. This really good herb is used a lot for anxiousness and restlessness. Let's see. It has a billion other uses, in my opinion, and some really cool historical contexts too. It has some really cool historical backgrounds too. It was commonly used as one of the main ingredients in beer. If you guys drink and if you like alcohol, beer drinkers, look out for this ingredient in alcohol because it can really change the way that your beer tastes. And it also helps ferment the product too, long term. It's commonly used to treat wounds, actually. So I'm not going to give away too much more. Can you guess what it is? I'll give you a second. Can you guess? Did you guess? It's chamomile. If you guessed chamomile, great job. If you didn't, sorry. But let's get you on the next one, okay? Hopefully you'll guess the next one. If you don't, it's okay. Chamomile is my top contender for something I feel like you should have in your pantry as a tea or the raw flower, or simply ground up as a powder because it has a million medicinal uses in traditional medicine. Again, not medical advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. So the flowers are super cute too. They're about an inch wide. I would say this big, about an inch wide. They have soft white petals that are oval shaped. And the best way you can tell that this product is chamomile is because it has a dome shaped center that is bright yellow. And I'm going to try to show you on camera with one of my dried pieces of chamomile that I grew myself. See how the dome has like a pointy tip, like a pointy top? That's how you can tell it's chamomile. If it's flat, it's likely fleabane, or it's also likely daisy because they are in the same family. Both of those things have their own medicinal uses, which I'll talk about in a different video. But if it's fleabane, you can also tell because they like sharp razor flower petals. They're not sharp, but they're like sharp looking. They're cut very specifically. They look like little razor blades. And let's see, as far as chamomile goes, it can grow 3 inches to 6 feet tall. It has a bunch of little flowers coming out of the same stem, and the stems are super, super skinny. The leaves are sporadic and a bit pointy, and you can tell chamomile apart from its sister plants because of the small 1-inch heads, but also because of the scent. Chamomile has a very specific flowery scent. Always check with a doctor before starting any type of regimen towards herbalism because people can be allergic to these products. For example, if you are allergic to ragweed, you're probably also allergic to chamomile, fleabane, and daisy. So check with your doctor first before starting any type of regimen. that is holistic or even just regular medications. Okay, so now that you maybe guessed this product, let's go on to the next one. This is my second favorite herb. It's one of the main ingredients in a lot of our heart-centered products, and it's really easy to grow. I would say this plant for me came back 3 years in a row. Unfortunately, the plant came back a lot weaker year 2 and year 3, but it still produced a ton of leaves before it went to seed. And you can prevent it from going to seed by cutting off the flowers. Just like any other product, like basil, if you take away the flowers, you take away the ability to go to seed. And you also want to regularly prune the plant. So anyway, mystery plant number 2. Mystery plant number 2 is my second favorite plant on probably like the whole planet that I have personally used and had experience with as far as herbalism goes and making our heart-centered products. One of our best-selling products is our stress relief tea, and it has chamomile, lemon balm, and some other products in it. People swear by it, or at least the people who have purchased it. I love it. I make it on a regular basis, and it helps me with anxiety. This leaf can be eaten by itself, and it has a very lemony flavor. It also has a very lemony scent to it, too. It can be confused with its sister plants, but you will know this plant specifically by its smell. It smells very strongly of like the lemon plant. This plant's flowers and leaves are very visually appealing. The leaves are described as heart-shaped. And the flowers are these cute little white flowers that sort of look like tiny little buckets. One of the main uses of this product currently is in cold sore medication. So you may actually see this plant already used in products that you can find over the counter. And this product is used in cold sore medication. For, I would say, wound relief, pain relief. It's been used to soothe other skin irritations. I would say do not ever put this on an open wound. But if the wound is closed over, it's definitely good to use. It's great as a sleep aid. It's great for anxiety. It's also being used currently in medicinal research by like actual college researchers and medical researchers to test it for its ability to treat things like asthma. Do not use this to treat your asthma unless a doctor tells you to, but it is also known as a respiratory suppressant. This means that it can calm the respiratory system when it's in distress. My personal experience with this herb is purely medicinal. I've used it to make tea, I've used it to make topicals, and I have also used it to make tinctures, such as oils or products used in an oil infusion to treat specific problems that I was personally having. One of the best uses is as an infused oil and then put in hot water. And this product personally has helped me with my asthma, but I asked my physician first before doing any of this stuff because I was having a strong reaction actually to the medicine that you inhale. And we tried a couple of different inhalers, but it didn't really help. It's also great if you have a cough or a cold. This product can be used as, like I said, a respiratory suppressant. And when you do that, what happens is it helps you with a cough, it helps you with inflammation in the chest area, and it can help you with the flu or the side effects of the flu. Again, ask your physician before starting this type of product because it isn't for everybody. Plants are not for everybody, and even Western medicine is not for everybody. Some people have terrible allergic reactions to the pills that are on the market now. My twin and I originally started making all these products because we were one of the sensitive groups. So anyway, can you guess what this plant is? I'll give you a second. La 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 la. Okay, did you guess? It's lemon balm. Lemon balm is one of my favorite plants, and it's very easy to confuse with its sister plant, mint. One of the key differences between lemon balm and mint is that lemon balm smells like lemon, and mint has a menthol scent. Try not to confuse it with any of the other plants in the mint family as well. They do all kind of have medicinal uses. Some of them are completely edible. Mint can be eaten in a variety of ways, dried to make teas, and has been used across centuries to treat all sorts of things. But lemon balm is its kind of like overlooked brother plant. And I would also say bee balm. Bee balm has almost no scent whatsoever. And it's actually one of the plants I would say do not plant for pollinators because there are better things out there. The leaves of the lemon balm plant are heart-shaped and light green. They have jagged-looking edges, but don't worry, it's not sharp. And you will know it's lemon balm because of its intense citrus scent. Once it flowers, that's it for the plant. Do not let this plant go to flower if you want to continue to have lemon balm leaves. It will weaken the plant and it will make the leaves very, very, very bitter. The flowers are super pretty. It can come in white, it can come in yellow, and it can come in pink. This plant can grow to be about 30 inches tall. Mint leaves have darker leaves that are heavier, more densely packed, and a much, much darker green. Remember, don't pick up random plants off the ground if you don't know what they are. Use a plant identification app or start these plants from seeds yourself like I did. That way you know what you're getting. Okay, mystery plant number 3. This is the final plant that I would say you should have in your pantry. I had to find these seeds specifically in a holistic food store, and it may not be widely available to everybody. It's best to also talk to your physician before starting anything with this particular plant. You might have this one in your pantry, but if you don't, it's okay. It is gaining popularity and traction in modern day. This plant is used as an antispasmodic, which means that it has the ability to stop cramps from happening in smooth muscle. So let's say you have a stomach ache, it can help with your stomach ache. In simpler terms, this plant has been historically used as a cornerstone of Ayurvedic medicine. And I don't want to give too much away because if you know anything about Ayurvedic medicine, you're probably going to guess what this is instantly. So I'm just going to stop talking there. Let's go back to the very vague things that I was saying before. This plant is part of the nightshade family, so if you are allergic to nightshades, please do not use this product. It has been widely used for sleep. It's been used for anxiety. It can lower your cortisol levels. It's now being studied for its effects on male testosterone by medical researchers. We put this product in our cramp tea. Some people have really bad menstrual bleeding and menstrual cramping, and we have found through personal use and research that this product can help with that sort of thing. So if you are interested, we do sell this in our shop, and we would like you to finally guess what this is. Now let's see, did you guess what this plant might be? If you didn't, it's okay. This one's a little more complicated, and it actually only grows in very specific regions of the world. It grows in Asia and the Middle East. Now can you guess? If you didn't, again, that's okay. This plant is ashwagandha. If you guessed it, congratulations. This plant has been historically used as a cornerstone in Ayurvedic medicine. Ayurvedic medicine is a 3,000 plus year old practice originating in India, and it uses holistic methods to diagnose mind, body, and spiritual problems. If you have the opportunity to meet with an Ayurvedic practitioner, please do. It was a very interesting experience for me personally. How do you identify this plant? That is a great question. It's a shrub, and it looks like it's climbing upright. Some people have described it as standing up. It has oval-shaped leaves, kind of dull and green, like a really dull green. It has small green bell-shaped flowers, and when this plant blooms, it blooms with little red berries. Those little red berries are coral colored, I would say. I wouldn't say they're exactly red. They're kind of coral colored. Orange, reddish, more orange than red berry. And they have a coating on them that feels like paper almost. The roots of the ashwagandha plant are what typically are used in holistic medicine. People will harvest this plant specifically for the roots. Some people describe this as having a very pungent smell. I think it smells kind of floral and earthy, but some people have described this as smelling horse-like. If you are familiar with what a horse smells like, I'm not, you might agree. Personally, I did not think so. Unless you're a cultivator of this plant, I don't recommend trying to grow it at home, unless of course you are the specific biome where it grows, in the Middle East and Asia, because it takes a very specific type of soil and a really specific environment to grow this plant. You can find it in a powder form or capsule form or tea form. You can find the dried root in most holistic stores now. You can actually find this product in a lot of holistic products because it's gaining popularity. It's one of those buzzwords that's superfood, sort of thing entering the market these days. So you can find it in a lot of different products for a really affordable price. If you do discover that you're somebody who can use this product appropriately for your specific situation, then I would suggest heading over to our website and purchasing the cramp tea to see if it works for you. It has a very specific flavor, and we would recommend that you use a little bit of honey with it. Again, as I've said before, none of this is medical advice. If you can use it, great. If you can't, there's 1,000 other herbs you can probably have. Chamomile is also an antispasmodic, so it can be used for muscle cramping. If, like us, you have a terrible menstrual experience, we suggest the ashwagandha. If you have a chance to use any of our products, please let us know. We would love to hear your experience, and we would love to hear how it helped you and what sort of effects it had on your body. All positive things are welcome at our channel. We want to hear how people's experiences are with our heart-centered products, because we made these products for people who were also chronically ill and also suffering from medical things that doctors just really kind of couldn't help with. Even though we have been to lots of doctors, even though we have followed lots of medical advice, it doesn't mean that there's a one-size-fits-all for everybody. One of the reasons why I got into herbalism, besides also having familial roots in it, was because I was suffering from a lot of different health issues. We have a rare blood disorder that cannot really be diagnosed by any doctor, and so these products help these symptoms of all of that. We created them with people like us in mind. Thank you for joining me today on my journey into some of these plants. And it's now your journey too. We hope that you continue to walk this path with us as we enter into the new Earth era. You can share your thoughts below in the comments, and I want to know your favorite herb personally. Why do you like it? And maybe it'll appear in one of our next videos on herbalism. Of course, we do still have to talk about fleabane and daisy and mint. Mint is such a good product, guys. As always, we at Mystic Twins aim to help you move into your softest life. We want everybody to have peace. We want everyone to have comfort. And doing that through timeline architecture can help you enter your best timeline and your most holistic life. Whatever holistic looks like for you. It doesn't have to be one size fits all. We do this through various divination techniques, but our main thing is helping you weave a tapestry of your soul that you have probably already done for hundreds of years. You just have to remember. I'll put the links in the descriptions for everything. I want to say thank you so much for joining us today, everyone. We hope that you have peace for your journey and clarity for your heart. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day, everybody.